The Multiplying Fractions tool helps teachers lead class lessons on multiplying fractions by first presenting a word problem for students to interpret, resulting in a simple paraphrase. Next, with teacher guidance, they create models to represent the problem, and finally solve the equation, with an option to simplify the product. I'm going to show you how you might set up a simple problem like this and then solve it with your class. When you open the Multiplying with Fractions tool, you see an area to enter the context or story problem, arrows to select the paraphrase, blank models, and a blank equation. To the right are a series of buttons that control the visibility of the paraphrase, model, and equation, as well as buttons that link and unlink the paraphrase, model, and equation. Let's begin with a problem in which linking is turned off and the equation is hidden. Click on the button with the chain link to unlink the models from the equation and the paraphrase. Then click the button with the fraction label to hide the equation. Type in your story problem to provide context and lock it. Read the problem aloud or click on the speaker icon for text-to-speech.
Sarah bought 3 bags of apples at the market. If each bag weighed 1/4 of a pound, how many pounds of apples did she buy?
The first step towards solving the problem is to determine the problem type. Is the problem about finding parts of an amount or groups of items? In this case, it's about finding groups of. Next, you type in the missing information or drag the numbers and words from the problem to complete the paraphrase. In this problem, you are trying to find the total number of pounds of apples May bought, so pounds is the unit. You know that each bag holds 1/4 of a pound, so 1/4 is the starting value of 1 bag of apples. You want to find out how many pounds in 3 bags, so 3 is the multiplier. 3 groups of 1/4 pounds. Now it's time to use the models. The top model is where you put the starting value of 1/4, representing 1 bag of apples. Use the gray arrows to divide the number line into fourths. Next, use the black arrow to fill in 1/4. Now you have a model representing 1/4 of a pound of apples. The bottom model is where you make the product. You need to show 3 bags, 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags. Now you see that 3 groups of 1/4 pounds is 3/4. The student can write in 3/4, or the teacher can model it and check work. Problems can also be presented so that students have to write the equation. You would set them up in a similar fashion. Present the context, have students do the paraphrase, create the models, but do not hide the equation. Enter the numbers for the equation and the product. This allows you to show the whole number written as a fraction. You can show a number pad if you are working on an interactive whiteboard and want students to type in the numbers. The buttons to the left let you choose between the number line model or an area model. As your students become more adept at creating the paraphrase and modeling problems, models can be hidden by clicking on the button with the vertical fraction bar. You may also choose to hide the paraphrase and have students simply work with context and equations, or equations only. The Multiplying with Fractions tool provides all of the interactions necessary for students to understand the concepts before being introduced to procedures,